What's going on, y'all? It's a beautiful Wednesday. Hadn't chopped it up with y'all in a minute. How y'all doing, man? How everybody doing out there in the world? Oh, NFL football has been nice. I'm riding with the Saints this year. I think that's gonna be my team from now on. I love Jameis Winston, but God, dog, he let me down this past week. The Ben Simmons interview. Ben Simmons just dropped a great interview with JJ Redick. JJ Redick is the one of the best podcasts out right now, and he got an interview with Ben Simmons. Everybody need to check that out. And the one thing that I keep hearing from Ben Simmons, all I hear is excuses. Every time Ben Simmons opened his mouth, all I hear is excuses of why he can't shoot the ball. I don't want to hear about you defending the best player on the other team, and that's why you can't shoot. I don't want to hear that. You've been in the league a long time, and you still can't shoot the ball. But personally, I think the Nets gonna have a good year this year. I think Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant on the same squad is gonna be dangerous. And I want to see Ben Simmons shoot the ball more, but I'm just tired of these excuses that he's making of why he's not shooting the ball. I don't care if it's other better shooters on the team. If you wide open, you got to shoot the ball. You out there looking like Draymond Green, Ben. Listen, Froyo, I don't know how he's gotten away with it so long either. Him and Russell Westbrook the same way. Russell Westbrook, I give him a little bit more credit because at least he will shoot the ball. He a little streaky shooter. Russell will get hot out there and hit 2, 3 threes in a row for you. He's not scared to shoot the ball. Ben Simmons, on the other hand, looks like he's scared to shoot the ball. And in this interview he had with JJ, he even admitted, that it's not physical, it's mental. And he talked about that last layup against the Hawks in the playoffs that he passed up against Trae Young. I mean, it's a great interview. Y'all need to check it out. And I do think Ben Simmons, he's still young. How old is Ben Simmons? Like 24, 25? Mid-20s, young man. So he still got a lot more growing up to do and stuff like that. But I think this is a great interview. I think this is great that he sat down, he's talking. Because, listen, if you're out there playing like Ben Simmons is playing and you're not talking, you're not explaining yourself, then what do you expect us fans to do but to criticize you? But if you get in front of the camera and you own up to your mistakes, like Ben is doing, he's kind of owning up to his mistakes. He's not taking full responsibility, for the mistakes that he's made. But hey, at least he's taking partial responsibility, and that's a start. He's saying he's not shooting because he's guarding the best player on the other team. But damn it, Kawhi Leonard be guarding the best player on the other team, but he's still, at the end of the game, he's taking that last shot. So, but I think with him being on the team with KD and Kyrie, he's not going to have a lot of offensive responsibility. He can key in on the defensive end, lock down the best offensive player on the other team, and then just get on the offensive end and just distribute the ball to Kyrie and KD. But Kyrie and KD are both very ball dominant, so Ben Simmons, he just gonna have to, move off the ball, get them offensive rebounds, be a Draymond type Green guy for the Nets, and he can do that. And that's the role that I think Ben Simmons wants to be in. He don't want to be the guy. He wants to be the sidekick to the guy. And I think that's the perfect place for him. And he just needs to find the right team to get around, the right teammates to lift him up. And I think Kyrie and KD will do that. I don't know how long Kyrie or KD will be there, but Kyrie said he's going to be there. But again, check out this Ben Simmons interview. Great interview on JJ Redick's podcast. Check it out. Okay. Next story. I can't talk about the Celtics basketball coach without first talking about Brett Favre. Now, if you haven't heard, or if you don't know who Brett Favre is, Brett Favre, one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history, straight out of Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He went to Southern Mississippi. And Brett Favre, he's had a very he had a good NFL career, but he did a couple off the field things that kind of got swept under the rug. He still made it as a first ballot Hall of Famer, even with those off the field issues. And other players like T.O., they weren't first ballot Hall of Famers when they should have been, but Brett Favre was. He's always had, a shadow pass, messing up off the field, but it never really messed with his on the field performance. But here recently, Brett Favre has done one of the most diabolical things that a human being could do. Brett Favre basically stole money from the state of Mississippi, its taxpayers. He took money that was supposed to go to people in Mississippi's welfare program, the poorest people in Mississippi. Brett Favre, along with our former governor, Phil Bryant, concocted a plan to take money from Mississippi's welfare program and to put it into Southern Miss to build a new volleyball stadium because Brett Favre's daughter was playing volleyball for Southern Miss. Brett Favre took basically $1 million+ that was supposed to go to Mississippi residents, welfare residents, the poorest residents in my state. He stole $1 million to build a volleyball stadium at the University of Southern Miss. Now, it wouldn't have been a problem because people steal money all the time, and it happens all the time. But when you get caught, that's when it's a problem. And Brett Favre got caught. He got caught taking money from the state of Mississippi. And he's refusing to pay the money back. Now, ESPN is not covering this like they're supposed to. They threw Michael Vick under the bus about them dogs. It was coverage on ESPN, CNN, 24-hour coverage. He was arrested, thrown in prison, lost Nike contracts, NFL contracts, lost it all and got it all back. Now, but Brett Favre, you ain't heard nothing about him. Now, Brett Favre done made millions of dollars, just damn near as much as Michael Vick probably made in his NFL career. Brett Favre was that guy. But he is still stealing money from the poorest people in Mississippi so he can build a volleyball coliseum at Southern Mississippi for his daughter to play. Now, I'm not saying he wrong for building his daughter a volleyball stadium, but he got the money. He could have did it himself or raised the money himself. He didn't have to steal it. But that's what he did. He was stealing and he got caught. Now, they call that, those are white-collar crimes, what they call that. Probably some embezzlement or something like that. But people go to prison for that. Like, they go to prison for it every day. That's right, James. They threw Vic under the bus for that dog fight now. They need to have the same energy for Brett, but they don't. Brett Favre ought to do some jail time. Now, I don't want to see, well, I ain't going to say I don't want to see nobody go to jail because people deserve to go to jail. People deserve to go to jail. And Brett Favre is one of those people. Now, I ain't saying he got to do years. I'm not saying that. But you got to learn your lesson. You got to learn it. They talking about putting who in jail? What's his name? Clinton Portis, I believe. They throwing Glenn Big Baby Davis. They trying to lock him up for some stuff he didn't even do, for some insurance stuff he didn't even do. They always naming out these former NBA players, NFL players getting caught in some insurance scams, and now they have to do a little jail time and they have to pay a fine. I want to see the same energy for Brett. Brett need to go to jail. Brett need to go to jail. I want to see him in handcuffs. That stealing from the welfare program of the poorest state in the country. Mississippi, we the poorest state in the country. And you stealing $1 million from the welfare program of the Mississippi residents? You deserve at least 3 months. At least 3 months. But I may be wrong. But I'll keep y'all posted on this Brett Favre situation and let you know what's going on right now. They still trying to get him to pay the money back. He ain't paid that back yet. He's still free. Ain't no warrant for his arrest. Ain't nothing. So it must be nice. Yep. Yes, the welfare is very, very prevalent down here in Mississippi. I'll tell you, the food stamps, all that. It's very prevalent down here in Mississippi. And to take $1 million, and the governor at the time, the governor was Phil Bryant. He's not our governor anymore. But the governor of the state, drop the link, James Moon. Drop it so these people can get this information. But to have the governor of the state working with you to do this, it's not like, Brett just broke in the Mississippi Capitol and just took $1 million. No, the governor of the state was working with him and gave him the money. It's text messages about this. And Brett Favre talking to somebody saying, will the public know that I got this money? And this lady saying, nah, Brett, nobody's going to know you got this money and stuff. Brett's like, okay. But now it's done come to the light that Brett Favre was taking money out of the state, out of the Mississippi residents' mouths. And Brett Favre he's been one of our greatest Mississippians of all time. Brett Favre, when you talk about top 5 quarterbacks, in my opinion, Brett Favre was right up there. And I'd say he was number 1 in my book. When I used to play Madden back in the day, I'm playing with the Packers. I'm playing with the Vikings. I'm playing with the Jets. I'm playing whoever Brett Favre is playing with. That's my squad. And to hear this coming by Brett Favre, man. Boy, how the mighty have fallen. Well, speaking about falling, did y'all hear the news about the Boston Celtics head coach, Ime Udoka? I know I'm mispronouncing his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The head coach of the Boston Celtics, the team who just went to the finals, had a chance to win a ring, but they just went against Steph Curry. But this man just got the head coaching job last year. First year as the Boston Celtics head coach, took them all the way to the finals. Did he win Coach of the Year? He should have won Coach of the Year if he didn't. But now, breaking news just came out that the Boston Celtics head coach is probably about to get suspended for a long period of time. Probably not the whole season, but most of the season, for some behavior that was detrimental to the team. Ime Udoka, that guy. This man got caught having sexual relations with the Boston Celtics staff member. Now, when this news came out, I think Shams broke the news on Twitter. Then Twitter went right to it. It didn't take them long to figure it out. The Boston Celtics, they only have one female staff member that works on the team. I think her name is Miss Jessica, Miss Jennifer. One of them. But apparently the Boston Celtics coach got caught having a relationship with this female staff member. Now, I mean, that's normal. I mean, you know, folks gonna have relations, you know, folks grown. But the only problem is the Boston Celtics head coach is married. He's married to actress Nia Long from Friday. Nia Long, y'all know who Nia Long is, the actress. He's married to her. And on top of that, allegedly, the female basketball coach that he got caught having an affair with, she married too. Good God Almighty. Black folks, we got to do better. I seen the pictures on Twitter. She married to her high school sweetheart, got a kid with him. So, the head coach cheating, a staff member cheating, they cheating together. And I don't know how true this is now. This is what I'm about to say next is alleged. Oh, he's not married. They just been in a relationship. Oh, he cheating. Did you see the finals? She was sitting courtside. Did you see the playoffs? 12 years in a relationship. Y'all are married. And she should have caught the hint then. You've been with this man 12 years? And he ain't put a ring on it? God, we got to do better. Damn it, God. Leave it alone. Shh. Ladies, if you've been with a man 12 years, you got to have a ring. Now what you gonna do? She just gonna leave with nothing? Shh. Well, I think for sure the Boston Celtics staff member, the female that the head coach was cheating with, I think she was married for sure. I seen she may not have been married, but she was hugged up with old dude had the baby. It's just a bad look for the head coach. You just got the job last year. Your first year coaching just done took over the league. Took your team all the way to the finals. Was probably going to make a possibility to make it to the finals again this year. Now you done got caught up in the scandal. But he going to be all right. He going to be all right. He going to bounce back. But this is breaking news. It just happened today, yesterday. So he probably won't be coaching like preseason, beginning of the season. But just imagine, and it's some more stuff that they saying on Twitter. You should have to go look at it. The stuff they saying. They saying that the man got caught. Yeah, Allison, that's the name. Allison Fester allegedly involved. James, you own it. She played it. Listen. Go look at her pictures. She's straight. She is straight. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. Then she played in the WNBA, so she out there. She got a shot. You know, y'all. He probably out there on the court with her. You know, they playing a little horse. You know, play a little one-on-one for my heart, loving basketball type stuff. Can you blame him? But he was in a relationship. He was wrong. She was married. She was wrong. They was both wrong. And the main thing, but if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Whoa! I can't. And one side of my shoulder, I can't. One side of my head, I can't blame him. The other side, brother, you wrong, cause you messing up the bag. You messing up your money. You might mess around and lose your job. Her husband, Danny Strong, played NC State mid-up professional overseas decade. Listen, brother looks swole. The husband looks swole. He looked like he didn't play basketball. He looked like he played football. Okay. Now, I don't know what the coach was thinking. But if that brother, that woman's husband, get a hold of that coach, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble. He probably done stepped to him already. We just don't know about it. Or he trying to get a hold to him right now. We just don't know about it. Just think about it, man. This is a staff member's husband. So the coach probably done met the husband, shook his hand, probably done went to their house and sat down and they dinner together. It's just a bad look. Now who gonna trust you? Celtics coach? Who gonna trust you now? Can't trust you, brother. It's a bad look. You just got the job, just got in the door. And now you done got caught up in a scandal? Man, at least coach the team for 10 years before you get caught up with something like this, man. Do like the Suns owner or anybody else. They own the team. They coach for years before they get caught up in some stuff like this. Your first year, and allegedly, this man was in the facility. Pleasuring himself. Just put it like that. You go on Twitter and look at the story. I don't know how true this is, but allegedly this man was at the Boston Celtics facility playing with himself. Now, in order for them to find that out, he must have been doing it out in the open where some cameras there. He wasn't in the bathroom in his office. He must have been out there on the floor. I just don't know. And just imagine when he comes back coaching. They have a teenage daughter together too. That's what I'm saying. She wrong. Both of them wrong. But just imagine when he come back coaching and he go to an opposing arena. It's not just going to be the fans heckling the players. They're going to be heckling the coach too. Oh, they ain't going to be able to work together no more. One of them got to go. Either the coach or the woman he was cheating with. So one of them going to lose their job. Stupid. And probably won't get another job anywhere else in the NBA because ain't nobody gonna want to hire the woman nowhere because all the husband's wives gonna be like, nah, I don't want her coaching on this team so she can try to holler at my husband. Nah. Man, she gonna be coaching the WNBA. She gonna mess up this whole NBA check she been getting. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But whew. What other news is going on in sports that I've seen? Do y'all remember that young guy, man, Imani Bates? He was like the #1 player in the country like a year or two ago, man. Imani Bates. He had committed to play in Memphis under Penny Hardaway. Then he ended up leaving there to go play for like Eastern Michigan or some college in Michigan. Hooper. Man, he done got caught up there in Michigan with a gun. Police pulled him over, traffic stop, found a gun. Now he looking at felony gun charges, man. Young man, 17, 18 years old, got 2 felonies. That was sad. That was sad, bro. Udoka and Nia Long got a son together. But also has another son from Bates transferred to Eastern Michigan. Yeah, and got caught with a pistol, man. See, that's the thing, man, about going. I think he's from up there. He's from that area. You really got to leave home. If you a young man, you trying to hoop, or you trying to do anything really constructive, and you want to just take it to another level and be legendary, you got to separate yourself from everything in your past, damn near your family, and you got to lock in. You got to lock in on your craft and just focus. Just get away, go to another city, go to another state, and just grind. Grind. Focus on what you're doing. Call, check on your people, go visit them, but you don't need to be around them because a lot of them people going to pull you down. They're going to pull you down. And yeah, a lot of places, in some places, you know, in Michigan, yeah, you need to have a pistol on you. But if you need to have a pistol on you, you don't need to be there. If you a young man, if you Imani Bates, you don't need to be nowhere but in the gym and at home. Wake up, work out, go to the gym, come straight back home. You need to be nowhere. But what I think his lawyer is saying that Imani had borrowed somebody's car. He borrowed maybe a teammate's car, a friend's car, and it wasn't his gun. No, he just borrowed the car, and the gun just so happened to be in there. So that's the story I would go with, and you stick with that. We need somebody to step up and say, yeah, that's mine. That wasn't his. So, but man, yeah, that's sad, bro. Man. But do y'all have any questions for me? Anything y'all want to ask me before I get out of here? Had to come chop it up with y'all, man. I ain't talk to y'all in a minute. But your boy still trying to hoop every day. I'm still looking to get me a 10-day contract with the Grizzlies. I know Ja Morant need a shooter. I really, honestly, I want to go through one of these Chris Brinkley shooting camps. I want to go through a LeBron James workout, a Ja Morant workout, an NBA workout with an NBA trainer just to see where I'm at. And I want to go to some of these YouTube creator basketball one-on-one tournaments, man. I'm just trying to hoop, bro. I'm just trying to hoop. While I still got a little gas in my tank, man, I still got something to show people. So, but let me get on out of here, man. I just wanted to hop in with y'all, man, run my mouth a little bit about, you know, what I want to run my mouth about this sports news. You know, I'll be back soon to check on y'all, to let y'all know what's going on. But y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. Stay safe, stay positive. And I'll see y'all soon, man. Yonder.